Hey, my famous fans, you know what time it is? Grab your popcorn and get ready for another dose of that juicy celeb gossip that's so hot you'll need oven mitts just to handle it. Welcome back to Famous Faces Scoop TV, where the tea is always piping and we spill it with a flair that no one else can match. We are back on Sean Diddy Combs. It is wild, so scandalous, and so packed with jaw-dropping twists, you're gonna wonder if you've been transported into a Hollywood blockbuster. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second. Now, let's dive into this drama with a capital D. Sean Diddy Combs is deep in the eye of the storm, and boy, oh boy, it looks like the sun isn't coming out anytime soon. According to reports, Diddy is stuck behind bars and desperately reaching for some semblance of connection, especially with his 7 kids. Yes, 7, but let's not pretend he's doing this from some luxury suite in Manhattan. Nope, he's hunkered down in none other than the City of New York's Department of Corrections under lock and key, facing some serious charges. Yup, that's right, folks, the "I'll be missing you" rapper isn't just missing his freedom right now. He's also missing his family, and sources say he's desperate to talk to his kids. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, huh? But here's the kicker. While the hip-hop mogul awaits trial for some major accusations, his loved ones are huddled up, clutching their rosaries and reaching out to the Almighty for strength. That's right, the Combs family is apparently turning to faith as they all lean on each other like it's the plot of a reality TV sob story. But don't think for a second that Diddy's totally crumbling. Oh no, an insider claims that for a guy behind bars, he's handling things, okay? I mean, what does okay even mean when you're awaiting trial for such serious charges? That's a question for the ages. One thing's for sure though, Diddy isn't exactly lounging poolside with a Mai Tai. And while Combs reps are keeping quiet, Page 6 is desperately waiting for some kind of statement to make sense of all this madness. But let's talk about the real victims here, his 7 kids. Yep, Diddy has 7 children by 4 different women. It's almost like a celebrity edition of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. He's basically got his own mini basketball team, complete with an alternate bench. His eldest, Quincy Taylor Brown, who, fun fact, he adopted while dating the late model Kim Porter in the 90s, is 34 years old. 34, that's older than most of the drama unfolding in this case. And speaking of drama, let's not forget about Justin, his 30-year-old son, with fashion designer Misa Hilton. By the time Justin came along, Diddy was already in full dad mode. Then in 1998, Christian entered the picture, his first with Kim Porter. But don't get too comfortable, folks. Just when you think you've got the timeline down, here comes Chance, Diddy's daughter, with Sarah Chapman. And guess what? She was born in 2006 while Porter was pregnant with their twins. Yes, twins, because why stop at one surprise when you can have 2? So there you have it. Diddy's roller coaster love life is just as complicated as his current legal drama. But don't worry, it doesn't stop there. 5 months after Chance was born, Diddy and Porter welcomed the infamous twins, Lila and Jessie. Those girls are now 17 years old, and sources say they're staying with a family friend while Daddy Dearest figures out how to handle his situation. And in case you're losing count, Diddy's youngest is Love, his nearly 2-year-old daughter with model Dana Tran. Yeah, you heard that right. Diddy welcomed the baby into the world while balancing an entire avalanche of allegations. Talk about multitasking. Now, let's get into the real meat of this mess. Just days ago, Diddy was arrested, cuffed, and charged with serious crimes. Yep, all in a week's work for Mr. Combs. He pleaded not guilty to all charges, of course, because when you're a music mogul of Diddy's caliber, even the most scandalous accusations are just minor inconveniences, right? And where were his kids in all this? Front and center, his sons Justin and Christian were seen at his court hearing, standing by their dad like loyal soldiers in a crumbling empire. The two have stuck by him despite the fact that this mess reads like a bad soap opera. Sean Diddy Combs, a name synonymous with music royalty, wealth, and success, well, at least he used to be found himself in a situation even his best PR team couldn't spin. Monday night, our boy Diddy walked into the Park Hyatt, New York, looking like he just stepped out of a noir film in a sleek black trench coat. But let me tell you, what went down next was anything but cinematic glory. federal agents swooped in like a newly announced Grammy category, and before he could even adjust his shades, they surrounded him. The media, of course, was right there to catch every juicy second. And let's just pause for a second, imagine being Diddy's entourage at that moment. You walk into the hotel lobby with your multimillionaire friend, and the next thing you know, you're lingering around sipping on overpriced lobby water while your boy is being handcuffed. I mean, you've got to wonder, were they planning the after party in their heads or trying to figure out how to delete their group chat history? Anyway, Diddy gets separated from his crew faster than a bad album flops on release day. And just like that, the man is marched into an elevator, his wrists glittering only not from diamonds this time, but from cold, hard handcuffs. When he reappeared, it wasn't for a grand exit or a flash of paparazzi bulbs. Nope. Diddy was escorted out of the hotel like a guest who forgot to pay for the minibar. Pedestrians casually strolled by, probably thinking, is that Diddy? Nah, couldn't be, but oh, it was. Now, here's where it gets really rich. Just half an hour before his arrest, Diddy was out there grinning from ear to ear, shaking hands with fans, and taking selfies. Who knew that behind that $1 million smile, he was anticipating a full-blown bust? His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, said it best to his credit. Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative translation. He knew this was coming but figured, why not enjoy one last laugh before the cuffs snap on? And get this, his lawyer insists these are the acts of an innocent man, sure, because when I think innocent, I think of these serious allegations. But hey, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, right? By Tuesday, the charges came down like a hammer. Diddy, however, wasn't living for anything except a jail cell in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, where rumor has it he's under close watch. That's right, the man who threw the most extravagant parties in Miami is now under 24-hour surveillance. Talk about a fall from grace. But Diddy's legal woes didn't start this week. Oh no, this has been brewing for a while now. The storm really hit when his ex-girlfriend Cassie, yes, that Cassie, sued him earlier this year. And let me tell you, the allegations weren't just your run-of-the-mill breakup drama. We're talking major accusations. And because Diddy's got more money than sense, he quickly settled that case like he was paying for another VIP table at a club. But the lawsuits didn't stop. Nope. In fact, they just kept coming. More legal troubles were slapped against him faster than you can say Karab vodka. Now, Cassie's living her best life, married to Alex Fine, and snapped by paparazzi smiling with friends in Manhattan, while Diddy's stuck figuring out how to avoid the worst-case scenario. Cassie's out there glowing in the New York sun, while Diddy's legal team is probably working overtime just to keep him from drowning in a sea of charges. You've got to admire her timing, though. She's out here looking like she just won the lottery. And in a way, maybe she did after all. She dodged the bullet. But back to Diddy's situation. Yeah. It's bad. We're talking no bail, federal charges, and a potential lifetime of scandal that even he might not be able to rap his way out of. For someone who once had the world at his feet, he's now finding out just how far the mighty can fall. But let's rewind for a moment, because this legal nightmare didn't begin yesterday. Oh no, it started back in November 2023, when Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, dropped a lawsuit like a bombshell on all of us. Accusations filled the headlines, and that was just the beginning. Since then, lawsuit after lawsuit has been thrown at Diddy like rotten tomatoes at a bad Broadway show. And now here we are, folks. Diddy, the man who once ruled the music world, is sitting in a Manhattan jail cell awaiting. And now here we are, folks. Diddy, the man who once ruled the music world, is sitting in a Manhattan jail cell awaiting a trial that could bring his entire empire crashing down. Is it poetic justice? Is it karma? Or just another chapter in the never-ending saga of the rich and famous? His children range from nearly 2 years old to 34 years old. An insider claimed the rapper, who is reportedly on suicide watch, is handling things well overall, considering the circumstances. And there you have it, my famous fans. Another day, another celebrity train wreck for us to dissect. Diddy's tangled web of scandals and lawsuits is a story that's far from over, so you better believe we'll be keeping a close eye on how this unfolds. Remember, when you need the latest, juiciest, and most unbelievable celeb drama, Famous Faces Scoop TV is your go-to source. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a beat. Until next time, keep it real, keep it juicy, and as always, have a nice weekend ahead.